Welcome back, friends. Earlier, we have talked about introduction, need for upgrading yourself from college to jobs. We talked about general introductions. Then, next, we talked about the transformation or the changes which you must bring in for yourself to be a part of a corporate life. And now, today, we will talk about the expectations of the corporate as per the candidates. Corporations often have specific expectations from fresh job seekers, those transforming from college to the first professional roles. Some of these expectations I want to share with you. These expectations, unfortunately, are not taught anywhere, and even the literature for that is limitations. First, we will talk about technical skills. Technical skill means proficiency in the special technical skills which are required for the performance of the job. If it is programming, you require different skills. If it is salesmanship, you require different skills. And if it finance, you must require different skills. Now, when you identify yourself, your own particular skills, you should only apply for those kinds of jobs. As a recruiter, when I was assessing the relevant knowledge of the skill, I always ask, well, what are the latest rulings in this subject? Or what are the latest software in the market which can be accomplished to provide the required results? So, relevant knowledge is extremely important for the executive, who's being interviewed by the employer. It's a very important expectations. Next comes is problem solving ability. You should be able to apply your theoretical knowledge to the real world situations. If you cannot apply that well, then your knowledge is limited. You have to provide effective solutions to your employer, and that is his expectations out of you. Next is soft skills. Soft skills is communication, how you communicate. How you communicate also means how you understand the communication. Also, it means that how do you interpret that communication and come out with the solution or the desired results. So communication is a very important part in expectations from the employer. Next we come is a teamwork. In a employed situation, you all work in a team, and while there may be some individual goal, then there are some group goals also. So you have to keep that in mind that you achieve those goals. So employer will always be looking for a person who can work in a team, not only feel that he is the only one who is working. So even the solutions have to be for the team. Next comes adaptability. Adaptability means willingness to learn and adapt to new tools and work environments, new situations, new bosses, and new systems and practices. If you don't do that, employer will have some second thoughts about you. Next comes is we can also add in this negotiation skills, but they are little at a higher level. Computer skills, they also at little higher level. And next comes is professionalism. Professionalism means that you should be able to be a professional in an organization. That means that you should be punctual, You should be able to routine to the duty schedule as what is given by the employer or as desired by the employer. Next comes is the work ethics. Work ethic means you should be honest, you should be work as a corporation, you should be able to show that you're a reliable person and you do not indulge in the office politics, and you will be looking after the interest of the organization and the employer. Next is dress code. Every organization has a dress code. Dress code means with the profession, a dress code for a technical man is different, dress code for a salesman is different, dress code for a lawyer is different. So you have to adapt to the dress code as what is required by the organization. Next comes initiative and proactivity. Self motivation. You should be able to motivate yourself for a job. You should be able to do the job to the highest perfect standard in the desired situation and desired time. Employer would be willing to look at to this purpose. Then you should be able to convince the employer that you will be doing continuous learnings so that you can be a useful member of the organization, you can grow up with the organization. Next is cultural fit. Cultural fit, now there are multinational companies have people from all over the world. So getting fitted into that scenario is very essential. So these are some of the expectations which I am telling, which normally do not are written in the job profile. But these are the things, if you have, it will help you to convince the employer that you will meet his expectations. So detail we can talk later on, and you can register on my website www.trainforfuture for further lessons on this subject. Thank you.